rectangles are squares, but squares aren't rectangles.
Didn't
I
some
always
math
mix
teacher
that
tell me
up.
kind of thing?
A squared plus b squared
Hey
equals c
guys,
squared.
do you have a few minutes? Sorry to interrupt. Do you have a few minutes to tell us what you think about Jones?
Yeah, I think
totally.
so. Yeah. Okay. And this is for prospective middle schoolers.
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh. Well, when I was in middle school, I think I was concerned about the transition from Jones from middle school to Jones. Yeah, that was really scary to me. But I think one of the things that helped was once I got in, I learned about Freshman Connection, which is 2 weeks over the summer, where you get to come to the school, meet other students who are attending with you and get to be in your class. You get to meet your Eagle leaders, which is pretty cool. You guys want to talk about Eagle leaders?
I mean, Eagle Leaders is a great program. It's upperclassmen who kind of just like, well, how'd you say, like, help mentor the other, like the incoming first years or freshmen.
Oh yeah, I mean, like, especially for me, I was a homeschooler before high schooler, and then so I came in and I was a little bit worried. I didn't go to Freshman Connection, but and I was able to meet with Eagle leaders and all the people in my group, and it was great to have just a mentor to be able to show me around the school and to actually get to know some of the fellow freshmen.
Yeah, totally. And for me, my freshman year, I didn't really need a mentor, but it was nice having the idea in the back of my head that if I was lost or anything, I had someone to ask or fall back on.
Yeah, I was going to say friendly faces, I think, are a big part of the Eagle Leaders program, just knowing someone in the hallways. That was really nice for me. And being an Eagle Leader now is like crazy. I'm a senior. That's insane. It's gone by so fast. But it's so much fun. And yeah, I mean, you know what they also have at Freshman Connection, which we didn't talk about, is the club fair.
Club fair, yeah, that's actually
That
so
was fun.
helpful. Like, it kind of shows you different clubs that the school has, and it's just like, it's a great way to just find things you're super interested in, I feel.
No, yeah, definitely. I mean, again, having a club fair, I was fresh, new, nice, and so fresh.
New and nice.
But then club fair helped because I was able to connect with outside of the school environment, outside of the educational classroom. I was able to connect with other people who had similar interests, ideas to me, and it just made making a big school a little bit smaller for me, so I had friends, and that was actually cool. That's actually how I started. I started a club freshman year.
Yeah,
with,
you did.
With another freshman. We started the robotics team, and it was amazing just because our sponsor and the teachers were so supportive of that, and were able to guide us along each part of the way. And yeah, the teachers here are just amazing.
Yeah, that's to say the very least. I think I'm in student government, and I've gotten to know the faculty pretty well, like Dr. Fay and Mr. Hilbrands and our principal, Dr. Powers. It's really great to get to know the people who work to make the school a better place and are there for us. And I also started a music club with my last year, right? AP US history teacher, Mr. Kovacs. Oh God, I love him so much. He's so great. And he was very supportive of us making the club, and uses his knowledge of history to help us explain why certain genres have evolved the way they have. And he's been really great to help promote the club and talk about it, which has been amazing. And you're in AAC, right, Stephanie?
Yeah, I'm in AAC.
What's
general.
AAC again?
AAC is Asian American Club.
That's right, yeah.
We do different things in it. It's kind of like mini clubs in a club. There's a K-pop group.
Okay, yeah.
Dance and K-pop.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
You know what K-pop is?
Yeah.
That was an amazing performance.
Yeah, we have a traditional fan. We have ribbons.
It's so beautiful.
I think
That's really pretty,
It's
right?
really pretty.
we have glow sticks, just in
Yes.
case you don't like showing your face on stage, but you still kind of want to perform.
You want to speak a little more to what glow sticks is?
Well, glow sticks, we kind of attach strings to glow sticks and swing them around, but trust me, in the dark it looks really cool.
It's like the coolest thing you've ever seen.
Like, it sounds silly when you talk about it or like on paper, but it's really cool in person.
Yeah.
And every year, these our K-pop groups, fan, ribbon, glow sticks. There's more. I don't have all of them on the top of my head, but every year we come together, like in March or something.
Yep.
And we do a showcase. Tickets are
$10.
Question mark.
There we go. Price varies.
Less than $10. But usually we have most of the seats packed, and people really enjoy coming.
Definitely sold out this past year. That was amazing.
Yeah, that was
No, yeah, going off to that, I feel like art just does sponsor so much room for art and just helping the community grow in their artistic talent and abilities. So we even have like we have an art gallery, right?
Yeah.
In South.
South.
North building.
And yeah, there's also art clubs. There's an art magazine and there's poetry club, right?
Yes,
Poetry
Poetry
magazine.
Club, my
Yeah,
favorite,
that's it.
my favorite club. So
Yeah.
great. We just like talk about our feelings and write poetry, and it's so amazing. They're like, I like went to my first meeting of my senior year, so my last meeting of Poetry Club, which is a confusing sentence, and I almost started to cry because I love everyone there so much, and they're such my community. I'm not gonna get emotional, but yeah, no, Poetry Club is great. And you brought up the art magazines. There's an art mag. Is it AAC or one of the clubs I think has their own magazine out of it too. All us does. I mix up the A
Yeah, All Us.
acronyms.
Yeah.
All Us has their magazine,
Oh, that's
art
right, yeah.
magazine, which is pretty cool. The art zine, I don't know, something.
I don't know.
Yeah, but it's pretty cool. Which I think what you're speaking to, like all the different clubs within AAC is like amazing, and I think that also like touches on like school spirit,
Oh,
which
yeah,
I think
oh.
even as a prospective middle schooler, I was a little like,
Oh, yeah.
not knowing like I hadn't really had school spirit in elementary school, and I wanted some of it. So yeah,
You know what
I don't know
definitely
how you
brings
guys
it actually? Like what definitely brings the most school spirit, I would say, is Eagle Games.
Yeah.
Yes, by
Like
far.
actually. I get. Do you want to explain Eagle Games? I mean.
You go.
Okay.
You take the
I'm so excited
You,
about
Eli.
this. So I guess Eagle Games is just like where different classes, like from freshmen to seniors, kind of compete in this like school-wide competition for like a whole ACLAT period, and it's like insanely fun just because like if you win, you get to gloat. I mean, like if the freshmen beat the seniors, who doesn't want to gloat about that? Like in all honesty, I mean, it definitely brings a competitive but like still respectful spirit, I guess.
Yeah,
to
and
the
there's
group.
so many games involved, right? There's all the basketball players in
Yes.
the gym. There's like tricycle racing down the
Yeah,
Yes.
the tricycle race is life-size Hungry Hippo. I
Yes.
dominated that last year.
Oh,
Katie
man.
Gatner and I, we beat everyone else. Well, we were close.
There's also like I remember there's some scavenger hunt in the library.
Yes, the
That
Dewey
was
Decimal.
Dewey,
Yes. There's a tug of war.
Tug of war.
Yes.
I dominated.
Okay.
Like a stairs race or something.
Yeah,
yeah.
that was. I don't know if they have that anymore. Do they have that? I don't know. But that was fun. The stairs race, that was insane.
Stairs
Up all
race.
7 floors.
Up all,
All seven floors.
Yikes.
Yeah, 2-0. 2-0.
2-0.
We're not ready for this.
They're
That's why
2-0, we're
seniors
2-1.
are
2-1.
taking everyone else. We need to
Everyone
go.
can dominate.
Seniors, yes. We are gonna win this year.
Oh, yeah.
Just letting you know, this
Second.
year's Eagle Games going to the juniors.
No,
Oh,
no way.
We're
No,
absolutely gonna win.
Sorry.
No, I'm sorry, guys. No.
Okay, don't want to crush your dreams. but-
Don't be sorry. We're the winners.
Oh, that's cute. That's cute.
Okay.
That's cute.
But I would say that what's even better about it is that the teachers usually even get engaged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The teachers come in and they're like, they're just so excited. You can tell that they're actually participating. It's like, usually like sometimes it's like the teachers be like, no, they're actually like engaged and they're really there for you and just there to like compete as well or just like there to make the school spirit even better.
Yeah, that just goes to show just how supportive the teachers are. I think, especially with some of the classes that are in here. We have AP. Most of our classes are honors. There's only a very few that are regular classes, and we have many students take AP classes. And the teachers are always there just to support you, to guide you. They're open every other day. There's a period dedicated just directly to students learning and studying and being able to contact and have conversations with their teachers.
Academic lab.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like a study hall we have every other day that's about an hour and a half long, I think, maybe just under, which is really nice because you get to
Yeah.
talk to your teachers. And like Josh was talking about, the courses can be kind of rigorous. So talking to teachers and having that resource is really great, and they're always open to seeing students and answering questions and helping in any way they can, which is such a positive.
Yeah, freshman year to all those middle schoolers out there. Freshman year, you'll probably be doing less than less than 2 hours, at most 2 hours of homework a day. Yeah, more like usually an hour. Yeah, it's just and it gradually ramps up for the rest of the years, your time here. But otherwise, that's what to expect. Aside from that, though, there are plenty of attractions like right around the school. Even we have Harold Washington just like 2 blocks away.
Yeah, that's a library.
That's
Harold
the
Washington
Washington
Library.
Not the guy, not the person.
And if you're hungry after school, you could just go grab something to eat. I think they have like 3 7-Elevens.
3 7-Elevens.
The Bermuda
2
Triangle of
radius.
7-Elevens.
Just 2 blocks away.
Holy triangle of 7-Eleven.
We have Devil Dogs, we have
Oh, so
Polly's
good.
Pizza, we have Panera, we have Blaze Pizza, we have Panda Express, all like right across the street.
Jen, have you ever been to SRO, Standing Room Only?
Oh,
Yes, it's
I've
back
heard
there.
that.
So good. You
Yeah,
should go.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
Yes. Or Hacks.
Check it out.
Hacks is good. It's good.
Hacks is
Try
really
it.
good.
Try it. It's so good.
Aside from that, though, we also have like the lakes, like right there down
Yeah.
the street, and we're the only school in downtown. We're the only school with like a view of the lake from their pool. I mean,
Yeah, that's very true. You can see the lake from the pool, and actually, I think starting from the 3rd floor up, you can see the lake. So it's not
Yeah.
even just the 7th floor, which is insane. It's so great.
Also, we have a pool on our 7th floor.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just saying, that's so cool.
First, I think freshman and sophomore PE, you have a swimming unit.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was fun, honestly.
was-
And you can
Like-
choose aquatics after as well. So
The best time I made so many friends swimming because I didn't know how to swim, and we were all just bonding together
over
over swimming because we were trying to learn how to swim.
The gutter ball tournaments were fun, I do have to say.
And,
yeah.
Difficult, but fun.
and if you're not in the pool, I think when it's warm outside, they actually take you outside and go to like Grant Park.
Yeah. Grant
Yeah,
Park.
that's so much fun.
Grant Park's so close by anyway. It's to have so much green so close to your school is awesome.
Yeah, capture the flag in Grant Park.
To the flag.
Yes. Yeah, so that was a lot about the location. I think another thing that's important about Jones, I think we talked a lot about teachers being there to help you, and I think one thing we didn't touch on was like your plans after high school.
Oh, yeah.
It's not even teachers who are there to help and write recommendations or help you find a good fit for you. It's your counselors as well,
Oh, yeah.
who help you with all of your post-secondary
Yeah.
planning, whether it be college or finding a job or moving to a different city. Like, they're there for anything you decide to do, and there's such a great resource to have. I can go
Yeah,
and talk to
yeah.
my counselor whenever I'm feeling overwhelmed or need some tips about strategizing for studying and things like that, and they're just such a great resource to have.
Yeah.
And I'd say definitely like the either study tips or time management tips you get from Eagle leaders even in the beginning of like you starting high school, when you're freshman year, definitely helps so much. It's just like you kind of learn how to manage that time. You can take that with you when you go off to college, Being juniors, we gotta start thinking about that. Seniors already have that in mind. It's like, the stuff goes a long way. What you learn here goes definitely a long way. And I would definitely say I love Jones just because from all around the city, you get a ton of people just come together and you get to meet new people from across the city or even people you didn't even know lived near you,
Yeah.
And it's just an amazing experience to have and just to find new people that you can kind of like vibe with is awesome.
Yeah.
I think I was gonna touch on that too, is the community here is just so amazing. Like, whether you're a sports person, an arts person, or a combination of both, or neither, there's always a club or an activity or teacher who shares the same interest, or a student who shares the same interests as you and is willing to talk about it and have a discussion. And I think that's really what makes this school, is that you can find your niche and you can find your place.
Yeah.
And that's so amazing and made me feel, it's definitely my favorite part of Jones.
Yeah. And I can't emphasize enough how much I appreciate all the work that the teachers put in,
Yeah.
and all the support that they give to all the students. It's amazing just to have so many different teachers that I have so many different connections with, on different levels, and it's just awesome. And they're especially the robotics sponsor. He's been there since freshman year, and he stuck with us and just helped us, guided us, mentored us along the year, and through all my classes, really.
Shout out Mr. Clayton.
Shout out to Mr.
Shout out to
Clayton.
Mr.
Yes.
Clayton.
Yes. I think my favorite part about Jones is just the big variety of classes we have. Like, I came here, freshman year, and they kind of already had classes planned out. And sophomore year, you really start thinking about what classes you want to take and what maybe you want to, major in college if you're going to college. Like for me, I'm more of a math sciencey person. I don't really like history classes. I kind of struggle in them. So junior year, or in sophomore year, you kind of have an option to go towards AP, math or something, or focus on your, if you're into history, if you want to major in history, you could go for A push and what's AP?
That's not history.
Just kidding.
AP US history,
AP
AP
Gov.
government.
Yeah.
That was such a great class. I missed that class.
And then macroeconomics.
Oh, you should definitely do AP Gov regardless.
Going off that really though, we do have some awesome programs here, CTE programs.
Yes.
There's some pre-engineering, pre-law. I'm in pre-engineering, and I love it. That's really kind of awakened one of my interests. I'm really interested in going in engineering. I want to major in mechanical engineering. That's what I hope to do later. But it's just cool to have a class that's dedicated specifically to what you might want to pursue later. And so having the CTE programs there and having engineering and law be an option as an elective, you can take all 4 years. It's just cool, and it's an opportunity that I think Jones is really taking advantage of.
Yeah, so we really hope you come to Jones. It's a great school. We have a great community, and we'll see you in the hallways.
Yes, see you in the hallways.
Jones is the place for you.
Yes, exactly. For you.
And before we go, tell me who you are.
Oh, I'm Jess. I'm a senior at Jones. I use she, her pronouns.
I'm Josh. I'm a senior as well. I'm a he, him, his.
Eli, I am a junior at Jones, and I also use he, him pronouns.
I am Stephanie, and I am also a junior at Jones, and I use she, her, hers pronouns.
We'll see you in the halls.
See you in the halls.
Definitely.